Hi there, it's Paul from Wolf Software Systems, and we've got another update to WolfStack. So we've added some more features in and released a few things we had kind of sitting around. So let's start with the issue scanner. So if you go to issues, now you can scan all your servers, and it'll look for things like bits of disk space and things that are running. Obviously, we've got quite a lot of servers. Some of the things, we kind of expect. So when there's memory usage elevated on mouse, for instance, it's got about 192 gig of RAM, so it's not really a problem. It's only memory elevated because it's running game servers that take a lot of things. You can set it to automatically scan and send you an email if it gets problems. So the clean button is basically where you've got big journal logs and things like that. You can just hit clean, and I'm not going to do it now because it takes a bit of a time, and then it goes around the servers and cleans all the journal logs up, temp folders and apt caches and DNF caches or whatever that are taking space on your server, so you can get a bit of stuff. But it's kind of an overview of all your servers, and it's pretty cool. I'm just going to refresh that. So yeah, and then the other thing we did, I'm just going to find if we go to storage, this has got a ZFS pool on it, so you can actually remotely scrub, get the status of the pool and the IO status, so it's built into it to actually do that. We've added more, they've all come online now. So we've added more to the App Store, so you see there's more things in the App Store that you can, like you can go AI like that and then install. There's all kinds of things. Pico Claw is in there now, which is, so you can then install them onto containers on your machines. We've also added a security tab which checks to see, for instance, here, is fail2ban installed, is a firewall installed, are there any updates that need to be doing, and then you can actually run updates from the terminal. So anyway, that's quite a few things, I suppose. For those of you who don't know, who've just wandered across this because you left YouTube playing, WolfStack is a platform for building clusters, WolfStack clusters. But you can also just drop it on top of Proxmox as well. And so we've got a number of, like 3 of these clusters are actually old Proxmox clusters, and then a couple of them are WolfStack clusters. WolfStack will run on one machine, it will run on a tiny machine, it will run on a massive bunch of servers. It really doesn't matter. You can if you want to learn about Docker and LXC containers of VMs, WolfStack's your man. So the only thing we do ask is that we do have a Patreon, so if you are using it and you fancy giving us a bit of a hand funding it, because obviously we're just a tiny team, and we don't have a lot of Patreon people at the moment, we'd really love you to just go into it and click the Patreon button. So to install it is remarkably easy. So there's a really big comprehensive website about it, but all you have to do is worry about the front page. So basically on every machine you want to run it on, you run this one command, and it'll install WolfStack and its dependencies. You grab the token from that machine. So if you want to install it on 5 servers or 5 machines, or install it on 1 machine or 3 machines or whatever, you grab the token from there, and then you go into WolfStack over here, and you just do add server, and then you put in all the details of it, like the join token you get, and that stops random people adding your server. Do bosh over to the Patreon. We'd love some people to actually come on board and give us a hand in funding this, because we want to keep it free, and we want to keep it open source, and we want to keep it, at the moment it's on our FSL license, which means basically you can use it and download the source, but you can't set up a competing company using our source, which is obviously fair. But we'd like to make it MIT, but obviously that depends on people subscribing to the Patreon to fund it all. Anyway, have a great day. So it's www.wolfstack.org is the website, and I hope you enjoy those updates. There are a few bug fixes as well in there, which we're gradually going through thanks to the beta testers and everyone else. So do join our Discord, follow us, join our Reddit, and if you've got any questions, please prompt them over. Thanks very much. Bye.